After sewing a buttonhole, you might need to sew the button on. Let me show you the steps that you'll need and which stitch is best. So first off, depending on your button, most buttons are going to need the middle zigzag. But if we just go ahead and stitch, those feed dogs are going to move this fabric through like we're sewing. So that is where you need to come and find your feed dog cover plate. As we put it on, there are two little nubs. These will sit in the holes of the throat plate. Now do make sure that you've actually lined them up with the right direction. So make sure you don't get it on backwards. So this goes on like this, and the way you know you have it right is the needle goes in and down through the opening. Now this has a little height to it, and if you are sewing on a button, your button is also going to have a little height, and there's not a lot of room. So you're going to take your presser foot inside here, and I'm taking my fingers and lifting higher. See that foot coming up even higher up? So set your button where you want it to stitch, and you're going to line up. Right now my needle's kind of hanging out on the left side. Now we still need to test the swing of the needle to make sure it's lined up with the holes. Here's the thing you need to remember. Even though this button is underneath it, you have to lower the presser foot down. And it doesn't look like it needs it, but if you don't, things don't work. So go ahead, lower it down, and then we're going to just test by turning your hand wheel once and twice. And if it's gone into the holes like mine have, then you can just step on the foot control and stitch some stitches. Now this one's a 4-hole buttonhole, so after you've done a little bit, lift up, slide it forward, make sure you test and lower the presser foot, test the swing of the zigzag, and if you've hit both holes, you'll be able to stitch it down. That's how easy it is to sew a button on, and let's just take a look. We are done.